Alright, what's up, Binge Baes? It's your girl Blake, and I'm back with a reaction video. Y'all know what I'm reacting to. Let me clean off my camera real quick. Does that look any better? No. But anyways, I am reacting to all this Kanye mess that's going on, y'all. I never really got to see the actual video of his rally, so I'm about to watch it right now. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I got my matcha green tea. Let's get this started. Okay. First of all, honey, this hair child.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna be skipping along because this is an hour video. And yeah, but I do want to make a point. Something that I relate to Kanye on is public speaking. Like, I could be so passionate about things, but my thoughts and my feelings aren't relayed in a way where everyone can understand. Do you get what I'm saying? So you could be just so that's why I'm an empath. So I try to listen to people before I try not to call people crazy, because there's a reason why they're acting a certain way, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I just want to put that out there. So let me skip to here.
Universal Music is not owned by any blacks. Any celebrity that you see talking is not the real power. Because the real power that I am putting my mind on the life today to speak about, you don't see them.
You don't.
You don't see the real power. You don't know who's putting the internet in your school just to track you. You don't know who's targeting you. Black woman in between the ages of 12 to 21 that follows this person in order to buy this product. You don't know who's the head of the boards. In risk or no risk of losing whatever deal possible, I am not on the board at Adidas. I am not on the board at Gap. And that has to change today.
Oh, wow.
Or I walk away.
Period. Period.
Because don't believe that because they put the second woman, not the first, on the bus. The first woman, you know that story where I'm going, right? There was a girl. What, do you remember her name? Not Rosa Parks. There was a dark-skinned woman. What was she, 15? 15? She was pregnant out of wedlock. So she couldn't start the movement. She couldn't put the bricks in the streets. I don't know much about George Soros, in all honesty. I do not know much about this man, so I would have bear false witness. I need to educate myself more about things, but also these things is we pinpoint names. We pinpoint people, we attack each other. We are all equal in God's eyes. Sometimes people are controlled by demons. Sometimes people are controlled by the environment that we are in. But we are all God's people. There's no bad people. There are lost people. But we are all God's people. There's no left, right, red, blue. That's why my hair is purple today.
I didn't even catch the purple. Oh my God, why did I pause it? I didn't even catch the purple because it looks black. like black paint. Is that 2020 in his hair? Comment below if you know what it's in his hair. But I do want to say that Kanye is doing something really dangerous right now, and his handler is gonna have to get a hold of him. His handler being his wife Kim, because he's talking too much, and he might say things that. So right now they're gonna spin it like he's crazy. He's crazy. But anyways, let me get to the more controversial things he said.
And everyone, I've never got next to someone who didn't become more prosperous because of it. George Soros, I know, knows how to make homes in one day. Well, we're doing the same thing. We're making homeless shelters. So I would like to meet with George Soros on that.
That's wonderful.
Mark Zuckerberg would like to bring the internet into Africa. Okay, well, let's meet Mark Zuckerberg, because when you went to Africa, they said no. China is buying land in Africa. Okay, well, my deal with Adidas is no longer that I get a 15% royalty. I'm giving them the 15% royalty. Wait a second. I don't want to hear. I will let you know when I'm finished with my thoughts. And I would prefer 10. I like multiples of 20, but I'm giving them a 15% royalty. And because of their 15% royalty, it made me into a billionaire, which could make me, off of this speech alone, at zero tomorrow. But when God calls Moses, he has to leave his comfy job, working for the Egyptians, and free the people. And the freedom does not come from an election. The freedom comes from you not loading up pornography. The freedom comes from you not taking the Percocet. The freedom comes from you not downing your brother and your sister. The freedom comes from you putting that gun down and not shooting people at the gas station. It has nothing to do with this election. It only has to do with God and God's people. He said, come on.
So far, all I see is facts, guys.
He set pause for us to take a moment and breathe and not TikTok ourselves out. He set pause for us. Now we have a moment to breathe. It has nothing to do with black, white, rich, poor, red, blue, Native American, pilgrim. It has to deal with being truthful to what God has. I see you have your hands up. Walk up here. You're going to get your chance. Walk, yes, you're going to walk up here. Now, let me tell you something. I heard you. Planned Parenthood. All right. So let me tell you. I'm talking about Planned Parenthood. So, un momento. We're going to talk. I'm going to have my thought, and then I'm going to do Planned Parenthood. So, un momento.
Let me skip ahead a little bit.
No. 43 years ago, who did they protected a child? My mom saved my life. My dad wanted to abort me. My mom saved my life. There would have been no Kanye West because my dad was too busy.
Another thing, okay. It's like when you have a platform, you cannot cry, you can't show any human emotion for some reason because people are going to deem you as a psycho, you're crazy, you're having a meltdown. It's like normal people, which everybody's a normal person, but people who aren't in the spotlight have emotional times as well. Like he's talking about him almost being aborted. Why wouldn't you? Like, this is a normal emotion. I just don't understand why people are so hard on people just because they have money. It's like they're supposed to be perfect. And perfect does not mean non human. Well, actually, it does because we are humans and we're not perfect. So, perfect means like a god. So, you guys are expecting these people that have money to be God because you're idolizing them, and that's not what you're supposed to be idolizing. God is who you look up to, not the people who are paid by the government to entertain you. This was a really rowdy rally. Let's see.
To not have a job. They've been set up. How many people have to drive 45 minutes to get to their job here? So I moved to a small town in Cody, Wyoming, where people can walk, a 4-year-old can walk from school to home safely. There's a lot of policies that only relate to what Rockefeller, DuPont, and Cotton set up. Do you understand what you guys are talking about?
See, people don't understand Kanye because their capacity to think beyond this physical realm is very limited. Like I don't want people to think just because I get it, that means I'm crazy. Because Kanye's not crazy. Like the stuff that if people act, I don't think anyone actually sat and watched an hour of this rally. I think they just got from the press releases and from social media the little excerpts that they want. So that's basically the narrative that they want you to go with. And people are that stupid that they don't say, let me not look at what the media is telling me. Let me go look at the actual rally and form my own opinion. See, that's an independent thinker, okay? Someone who is not swayed by the masses but has their own independent thoughts, right? So stop believing everything the media gives you because you don't even know who owns the media. If you believe everything the media gives you, then you don't know who owns the media, okay? And who's in charge of the narrative, okay? And that's way too deep for your train of thought, okay?
Say to me, fuck you, Kanye. Do you realize that I am putting my life on the line?
See, this is the second time I heard him say he's putting his life on the line. If Kanye ends up committing suicide, everybody with this small capacity to think is going to independently think is going to say, oh my gosh, it was that meltdown. Oh, we knew it, his mother. Oh yes, this, because that's the narrative that they're going to feed you in the media. You see?
Right now.
It's really sad. It's just really sad how, I don't want to call people stupid, but just how limited thinking. There's more limited thinking people than there are independent thinking people. That's a good way, because I don't like to say stupid and crazy. Those are low vibrational words to use. I need to use more thoughtful words, because we are all human beings. And at some point in my life, I guess was a limited thinking person. Not very long, because I started thinking independently in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew there was something more to it than what I'm just seeing. I don't just take I never took what I saw and said, this is what it is. I'd always think, but why? I was always a but why person. And I think people need to be more critical in their thinking instead of critical in their speaking. Think critically, okay? Think independently. God gave us wisdom. We need to use it and not just be swayed by the memes and, whatever social media gives me is what's real. It's not true. All right, I'm skipping.
But I was $53 million in debt. I was in the crazy home. As soon as I said Jesus' name out loud, he gave me increase. He gave me platform.
Sure did. And I saw that one. You know what? Let me tell you something. I keep stopping it because I have Kanye's I downloaded Kanye's last album, his gospel album. And once he started speaking about Jesus and speaking about, God and how he had gone away from God, then he became a billionaire. Before his Jesus album, he was in debt, right? 53 million, like he said. And then after his Jesus album, he was a billionaire. And it wasn't just because of the album sales. It was, of course, because of Yeezy. I mean, he's just seen increase in his profit.
To be able to speak not on the word of Jesus and ain't so cool and rap, but on the word of Jesus and community and family. So what I'm saying is, we understand we're not going to go back to women having to go in an alley and do crazy type of things. We understand the conditions. We understand the conditions of black people in America and why we break every store that's there. We understand the conditions of women in America. We understand that we live in a white supremacist world. And until that is equalized, people stand on rights that make them more equal. The idea of a woman having a choice, I understand because it says, hey, but I can do this stuff. When a black man gets mad, rap, plays ball, wears gold chain, I got gold teeth. My bottom teeth are removed from my gold teeth. And partially it's because I can do that. Partially it's because I can do that. So I understand and here goes the liberals. He compared abortion to gold teeth. Hey, let me explain something to liberals though. What are you? I am Christian, but also I am a listener. You cannot lead without listening. This is the reason.
You cannot lead without listening.
This is the reason why Georgia, where I was born, must express herself. People saw me put up a tweet where I showed the 6-month baby. This because I was pressured by the forces that were around me. Now what I'm saying is,
why do you guys think that he's crazy? This man is literally putting his life on the line to give us all this information about the forces that are around him. Come on now, guys.
I even heard that they can abort a baby up to 8 months in Europe. But I wanted to show everyone, in the same way when I got into a car accident and I showed the picture of my face, I wanted to show everyone exactly what the 6-month baby that is legal to be destroyed in New York looks like. And then I got social media backlash. I backstroked the backlash.
Go ahead.
What I want to say is, I understand.
I just pray. You know what? Let me skip ahead because I need to end this video. But
when you put an idea out, like I remember I was supposed to do a couple songs at the MTV Awards, right? And then I said, bro. And then what else did I say? I said, listen to the kids, bro. Listen to the kids, bro. And are we running? Are we running in 2020? Okay, so tell me this. If you had had the opportunity to be given $1 million just for being pregnant, would you have considered? And then freedom. Okay, we gotta get to like comment number 8. Who is that person? Who is that person? You don't even know who that person is. That's the person that's influencing you. Because when you hear bad things about yourself about a photo, it makes you want to up the photo. You want to Photoshop it. You want to. So if you guys put down all of your weapons, what happens if other countries that own media, that own China, that, yeah, what's the homework? I accidentally said it. When other countries come in and you have no weapons, what do you think is going to happen? You will be enslaved. Israeli women know how to fire a firearm. They are trained to do this. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. The Industrial Revolution is over with now. It's time to move again. If you have agriculture as your business, you get tax breaks. Tesla, the original Tesla, says the earth is a giant generator. God has given us freedom. You can feed your family and survive off of earth, wind, fire, and water. Through proper engineering.
He's speaking truth.
The education and the schools and these textbooks that have been given to you. Have you ever got a textbook that said, okay, you can buy 100 acres for $100,000 in Middle America, and you can farm and feed your family? Has there ever been a class on that? Oh, well, guess what? There's a reason why they said. Would you agree that there's a reason why they said we're going to class on that?
There is a reason.
They're lying to us.
My God. If people didn't listen, nobody listened to the whole thing. All I'm seeing is social media backlash on this freaking rally. It's upsetting. Just like with the August Alsina thing, all they could talk about was Jada. There was a whole hour long. I did 2 parts. Go look at my reaction, you guys, because I'm not even monetized on those 2 reactions because they are copyrighted. And I was like, I don't care, screw it. But I got some good views on it. But hopefully this is not going to be copyrighted. Okay, unfortunately, I must have skipped ahead on the Harriet Tubman comment, but I did see it on social media, that portion. He didn't say anything negative about Harriet Tubman. He said a fact that, well, he didn't word it correctly because she did free slaves, okay? But the slaves weren't actually free because, this is his point, they weren't actually free because they ended up working for other white people. So when you when you go from working for one company and say, oh, I just want to be free, and you go work for another company, then you're still not free. Even if it's a better company, you know what I'm saying? You're still not free. So that's where he was going with that. So I already saw that. But anyways, you guys, if you like my reaction, please smash that like button. If you didn't like my reaction, comment below and let me know why. If you did like it, comment below and let me know why as well. Make sure you guys, if you are new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're a new subscriber, make sure that you comment below. Let me know you're a new binge bae, and I will shout you out in my next video. And you guys, that's it for this reaction. I'll see you guys in another video.